that he came down with 6 children. We only knew of 5. There was a little girl. Apparently she died sometime about the time they got here, shortly thereafter. We think maybe she's the first occupant of the cemetery. So that's basically how the cemetery got going. Over time, there was 2 families, the Floyd family and the Harris and Taylor families. Your truck road right here basically was on the old dividing line, the old survey line, between what the Harris and Taylors owned and what the Floyds owned. Eventually, there were so many people in the area, a guy from this side married a gal from that side. They're both buried up here. Well, the 2 families, mainly on this side where the headstones are, and this other side where the headstones are. In between are a number of unmarked graves. Over the years, those records have all been lost, houses burned, whatever. And we really don't know who all's in here. You know, we know probably there was a lot of area, friends, whatever, didn't have any other place to bury, so they buried them here. There is at least one story in the family that because there were slaves, mainly on this side of the family, 1 or 2 on this side, that they really cared for their people. And there was a story that some slaves or ex-slaves are buried in here. I wouldn't doubt that at all. That was done. Even after the Civil War, the families cared for their people. And a number of the ex-slaves stayed on with the families for a number of years. They took care of them. One of them, they even bought land down here the other side of Telephone Road, down there at the corner of Lancaster Road. Built her house. She was a midwife. Her daughter was a midwife. She birthed most of the babies in this area, including my dad-in-law, 1907. So, kind of give you a little history. The family also concerned about welfare. Down here at Telephone Road, right where Van Horn runs into it, right underneath the road there is the site of the first colored school for children in this area. It was donated by Charles Floyd and built a schoolhouse there. Stood till about 1915 and finally got moved out. But kind of give you a little idea about the people that were here. They cared about people. They worked together. Everybody worked together. They had to survive. And that's that's one of the reasons why I'm so happy to see everybody here. This has been a chore for us over the years. I'm not getting any younger. My sons, both of them have their backs messed up, so they're not able to help me a whole lot. So I'm really appreciative of this, people. I just want you to know. With that, I want to say something about the cemetery. It being an old cemetery, you'll notice it's very unlevel in here. A lot of the graves have sunk. There are some big armadillo holes. There's stumps all over. I've tried to mark some of them, with this orange tape curve went to. I guess it's back over here. So you at least see some of the major obstacles. But be aware there's stick-ups like this with, where things have been cut off over the years. Easy to trip. Always be aware of your footing and be aware of where your fellow worker is. Turn around with something, first thing you know, you whack somebody. It's easy done, believe me. So just be aware of where everybody is. And especially when you're walking around, watch your footing. Now, as far as critters in here, the only thing that has ever bitten me in here is barbs. From briars, brambles, things like that. This is snake country. There are probably snakes around, but I swear to God, all the times that I've been up here working, I have never seen a snake. Don't mean they're not here, but just be aware. When you're picking things up, whatever, look very carefully. Copperheads especially. This is copperhead country. They're hard to see. They don't make a noise. But then again, rattlesnakes don't always rattle first either. So be really, really careful about that. We want everybody to go home in one piece with no injuries tonight. Hopefully. With that,
that's the rules.
Turn it over to Mr. Pearson.
Okay, so a couple other crazy things for you. It is Friday the 13th, by the way. If you didn't know, also it's a full moon today. So we got a double dose. I found out when I was getting my coffee this morning that Friday the 13th and a full moon only happens once every 35 years. So I think today is probably the day we're supposed to be here. It seems fitting that we're going to help a cemetery on Friday the 13th on a full moon. It just seems right. So what I need you guys to do is help me get all the cones out of there first. What we want to do is we want to grab the 3 stacks of cones where we have some of these things marked and some of these things not. We want to just do a quick walk around. We're going to we're gonna try to get that heap out here and then work our way this way and then back that way. But we got caution tape and cones, but I want to get the cones over the
Rebar?
Yeah, over the rebarb and the other stuff first, so that way we know exactly where it is, and then we can start working. Okay, I'm going to take care of the safety side of it first. And we also have some caution tape, so with Jim's help, we'll caution on some of this to try to keep you guys from walking on the stone.